I felt to make this video, okay? Unpopular opinion, but women, okay, especially I'm talking to the single women, it's a wrong mindset, and I've learned this. It's the wrong mental framework to be asking or desiring a man to chase you. You know what happens when someone chases somebody? It means that the person that's chasing is chasing after somebody that's actually running away from them. Now, you want a man to chase you. So are you running away from him? I need you to really rethink like what you're asking for, what you're putting out there in the atmosphere, what, how you're using your thoughts, because that creates an energy field. If you are asking for a man to chase you, it means you're running away from him. And when I think about people running away from someone, I think about Pharaoh in the Bible. Do you remember the story of Pharaoh and Moses having to save the people of Israel, okay, from Pharaoh and his army, okay? Pharaoh had such a stubborn heart, prideful man, wanted to completely take advantage of the Israelites, put them in slavery, put them in bondage, use them for his own will. Okay, didn't care about them at all. As soon as he gets them, okay, he puts them in bondage and in slavery. So how am I relating this to relationships? If you get a man that you end up liking after he's been chasing you, there's a high likelihood that once he's gotten what he wants from you, okay, from a selfish intention, likely it's going to be hard for you to leave that man. It's going to be hard for you to leave that man. Because similarly, likewise in the Bible, when Moses, by the aid of God, was able to free the people of Israel from Pharaoh, guess what happened? Just in a nutshell. Though Israelites left Egypt because of the enslavement, the punishment, the lack of food. Mind you, these were actually rich people of the Lord, but they forgot who they were, okay? That's why they ended up getting enslaved by Pharaoh and the Egyptians, because actually Pharaoh was intimidated by them. And that's why he wants to just control them. Now, this is Pharaoh chasing, okay? Because remember, he actually chased them all the way to the Red Sea. But anyway, when the children of Israel finally passed the Red Sea, you know what happened? Though they physically left Egypt and all the enslavement and all the witchcraft and all the controlling effects of Pharaoh, they were telling God and Moses, no, I don't want to be in this new place. They were in the wilderness before they got to the promised land. They don't want to leave Egypt because they were fearful of this new location, new way of life. They wanted to go back to Egypt and get enslaved again and to get controlled again. So let me tell you, it's a bad idea. It's a lie from Hades to want a man to chase you. All right? That man that finally gets you is going to control you because you put him through hell anyway, get him to chase you. He's going to control you like Pharaoh. You want a man that actually says to himself, I want to find my wife, and when I find her, I want her to know that she's my wife, and I want to start proving to her by the words I speak, the affirmations he speaks to you, the perception he has about you, the encouraging words he has about you, how he claims you, how he treats you, how he nurtures you or nourishes you. You want a man that you can actually stay with in a healthy, harmonious relationship, okay, that is very intentional about you to eventually lead to marriage, if that's what God's will is for both of you. The relationship between a man that chases, the Pharaoh, and you woman that runs away, because think about it, if the man is chasing you, means you're running away. Or I know there's some women who chase a man too, right? So you're the Pharaoh, okay? And then the man's running away, right? The children of Israel, because he don't want to be with you, right? That type of relationship of the one that chases and the one that is being chased, that is very much giving those negative attachment styles. That gives a lot of toxicity. That gives a lot of trauma bonding. That gives a lot of emotional instability. And it never works, because the two people are never coming back together again. Okay? So I'm gonna have to just, ask you respectfully, women, to rethink your desire for a man to chase you, because that is signaling to him that you don't like him because you're running away. You mean you want a man to court you? That's another term. And if the man decides to court you, it means he's very intentional to date you, and he sees something about you that he likes, and guarantee the relationship is you and him coming closer and closer and closer together in harmony, to get married, to be as one. So don't keep putting out there with your mouth, because words have power. Stop asking that dude, all right, to chase you. Okay? You as a woman, pay attention to his character. Pay attention to how he treats you. Because see, what he says to you, how he treats you, is what he's actually calling you, whether verbally or non-verbally. What do I mean by that? In the beginning where you saw that Adam was given power to name the animals in the Garden of Eden that God created for him to steward over, he had the power to name a thing. And eventually God saw that, you know what? None of these animals are suitable companions for Adam, this man. I'm going to have to make him a woman. Okay? So he makes the woman, right? And God leads the woman spiritually, okay, and physically to the man. And what does Adam say? Without Eve saying a thing, Adam says, this is basically my woman. He affirms her. Okay? This is my wife. He affirms her. You didn't see him chasing her, did you? This is the plan of God. It was never meant to be a chase, never meant to be a Pharaoh situation. The man was supposed to see the woman wherever they end up meeting, and something in his spirit says, this is my woman. This can happen over time during dating. But one thing I also want to point out with this is that women, you have a choice to date a man or not. You really do have a choice. And you should understand why when I say having a choice, because Eve, when she was led to Adam, she actually agreed without really saying a word. She actually agreed. She could have said no, but her going with Adam was an agreement. So what am I saying, really, in a nutshell? Stop focusing so much on this worldly notion, all right, this makeup notion, this deceptive notion that a man loves you or likes you if he chases after you. No. You get a choice to follow this man like Eve did if that man uses the right affirmations and calls you the right name. Like my sweetheart, my bae, my babe, my wife. And even the way he treats you, spends time with you, or maybe he doesn't spend time with you, he's still calling you a name. Okay? Like, for example, in the Pharaoh situation, chasing after you, right? He's calling you a name. You're my meat. I want to grab you. I want to, have control over you. I want to take advantage of you. He's calling you a name by even his actions. So don't wait for the man to chase you. Just pay attention to how he's treating you when he has your attention. How does he call you when he has your attention? Just like Eve. She came on the scene by the Spirit of the Lord, and Adam said, "This is my woman. This is my wife." And she was like, "Yes, yes, I am." And she followed, and they became one. So when he has your attention, when you both go on a date, just pay attention to his character. Just pay attention again to what he says to you or what he doesn't say, how he treats you, how he doesn't, how he makes you feel, because that's the name he's calling you. So if he's not responding to your text messages, he's not responding to your emails, he's not initiating contact with you to spend time with you, there's a name he's calling you. I'm not interested. And you have a choice, okay, to stay in that situation of the name I'm not interested. You stay or you go. The whole he needs to chase you, you're wasting your years. And this can likely start, these toxic negative cycles in relationships. And I don't want that for you. That's where I'm going to leave it this video. I just wanted to check in, give an unpopular opinion regarding the dating world, okay? And specifically regarding women just really pressed into this thing of, I want my man to chase you. Like I said, if he's chasing you or you're chasing him, it means somebody's running away from somebody. And what you really want is when you both have each other's attention, are you getting closer together or are you pulling apart? Which again starts that whole conversation with those insecure attachment styles that we've heard about over and over again on these YouTube streets. All right, hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section before you leave. Give me, this affirmation that it did something to this video. Give me a like, give me a share, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video.